something went wrong with the restream. It was playing, of course, on my website because I'm seeing everybody dancing my website. And it was playing on Kick, but it wasn't, it went into a new stream. It went into a new stream on YouTube, and something, I wasn't even paying attention to Twitch. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on a second. All right. So I'm just sorry, getting my bearings here. Let's see. Here we go. The title is wrong on Kick. Okay, hold on a second. Let me change it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Dude, oh my God. What the world? What in the world happened? All right. Hold on. Please tell me I got. Okay, great. Okay. Hey, everybody. All right, let me see. Oh, you over there on Kick, Sun Dormant? Yeah. I had to shut everything down. I had to shut everything down because I had to like get my groupings. I was like, wait a minute, something's wrong. Something went wrong. Okay, there I go. All right. Yeah, I saw it playing separately. Okay, yeah, that was something going on with Restream. I don't know what went down, but okay, I'm back now. Okay. All right, guys. So listen, the channel is going through like I said, the channel is going through a transition. By the way, there looks like I can still talk about Myron though. Everybody else has calmed down. Myron is going through a phase right now, and the only thing I'm gonna tell you what also prevents me from covering it live is because when Myron go after women, particularly white women, his audience or people who are in his replies, boy, when they go after him racially, I can't show that on I can't show that on the street. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, Myron mad he ain't get invited to Spain with Sneaky and Nick. You know what? Wait a minute. Juan, Milo is over there? Whoa. Everybody you mentioned to, I knew it was over there. Wait a minute. Milo Yiannopoulos is over there? Myron is stuck in his little boy brain. Definitely stuck in his head. Yeah. So I want to talk about it. Because I went over there and looked at the replies. Because he was like, white men, come get your white women, blah, blah, blah. And oh my God, the replies. I think Juan is mistaken. I don't think Milo is over there. I don't think he's over. Because, hold on, as a matter of fact, let's go over to the website. Let's go over to Party. Hold on a second. Because I've been keeping up with, well, I haven't been today. I haven't. Hold on, Party. Party.com, I think. Oh, it is down. Party. Okay, which one is it? Sneeko? Dude, this site is such trash. Okay, Sneeko. Is this it? Something's going on, y'all. Hold on. Listen to my logic, though. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I want y'all to listen to my logic. Hear me out. In the beginning stages of Sneeko joining over there with Kanye and everything like that, everybody looked happy, right? Everybody looked happy. What's today's date? Day before yesterday, May the 1st. Okay. Oh, you thought Milo? I was gonna say no. Milo is not managing. Keep out with the news, Juan. Milo ain't managing Kanye no more. I don't know who managing that crazy man. But here, guys, listen to me. So, 2 days ago, I'm looking at everybody's energy, and I'm looking at everybody's facial expression in that, and they all look tense and sad. They don't look like they're having fun. When they first got over there, like the beginning of this week it's still Saturday, so the beginning of this week, everybody was like, yeah, Donta 2, yeah, man, we're gonna do it with the cuck album, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, they really excited. And then everybody like cheering on Sneeko. Ow, jeez. Everybody's cheering on Sneeko, and he's like happy. So that's when I started clowning. I'm like, oh, so if you okay with this. But the mood changed on May the 1st. The mood changed. And I didn't see them yesterday. Hold on a second. Today's the 3rd. Did they upload anything yesterday? No! This is the last one. This is the last viewing. So it's like, so they didn't stream yesterday. They didn't stream the day before. No, sorry. They didn't stream today. They didn't stream yesterday. And it was this day I noticed Sneeko don't look like himself. Sneeko don't look happy. Not that I care. I don't care. I could give a damn, right? This is this is your personal hell, baby. This is what you signed up for. I could care less. Okay? So why even hang around Kanye? Because they think because they're clout sharks. They think he's clout. These are clout goblins. Especially Sneeko, Mr. Muslim. Mr. Muslim. And I thought it was strange that Bianca is over there. Bianca, what you talking about? Not a woman in sight. Bianca is over there and been walking around booty butt ass naked. What you talking about? Yeah, they have a woman there. I can't post that video clip. Juan, just sit back, honey. Shh, sit back, honey. This is what happens when y'all don't read if you go to my Twitter account, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not saying y'all have to read my Twitter, but like, stop making comments. Stop making comments when you don't know the full story. There is a woman, not women. There is a woman. And Kanye got her walking around that place with booty butt ass naked. So, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is like, yeah, it's to me, this is like something's weird. And I said, Kanye still got, now, by the way, I don't feel, please, it's because here we go with the women now. I gotta get on you ladies. Stop feeling sorry for people who sign up for their own punishment. Y'all don't know if that's her kink. Y'all don't know if she ain't into that. She's not a victim. Y'all get on my nerves with that. Oh my God, he's trafficking Bianca. Oh, how? How? Okay, if she want to stop this, she can easily stop it. You guys are sitting here. Now, let me tell you something. This is another reason why I don't feel sorry for a lot of the victims of Diddy. Because it's when I told you guys this earlier, as a matter of fact, I said this last year. When you sell your soul to the devil, it ain't the little man with the little red tail, horns, and a pitchfork. That ain't the devil. I know I'm not a Christian, so just ignore me, Christians. Okay? Selling your soul is selling your dignity, selling your value, selling your worth. That's selling your soul. Bianca is dealing with, at the time, a billionaire. He a millionaire now, okay? He a multi-millionaire. He ain't no billionaire. I don't know why he keep lying, telling everybody he a billionaire. He ain't no billionaire. He a millionaire. So she's around him. She like, you know what? I can get really paid from this guy. He wants me to, you know, give him a BJ on the boat. He just wanna like film me, you know, while he's like on top. Okay, fine, I'll do it. He wanna parade me all around, have me humiliated while I'm wearing. Okay, that's fine, because my bank account gonna get paid. My bank account, and I can always play the victim because they're stupid women, and you know this is gonna happen, and you know what I'm saying is true. I can always play the victim afterwards, even though everything was done by my own doing. I signed up for it, and then and if he doesn't give her a shut up and go away money at the end of all this, she can always write a book talk about how I was tortured by Kanye West or whatever. She can write a book. She can go on a tour about how she's the victim, how he would spike her drink and all this other stuff. She is in a win-win situation. She's in a win situation right now because she got a lot of people feeling sorry for her, not realizing she got her own agency. Then she gonna play the victim afterwards. Every damn time. Every damn time. I'm just saying, like, y'all need to stop feeling sorry for this chick. She is doing all of this willingly. I don't feel sorry for her. Just like I don't feel sorry for that chick who's that Bree Stern. I don't feel sorry for that heifer either. She want to sit up here and do a video. All of my detractors, including all of the people who hate me and tell me that I should blame myself, including the detractors, including Andrew Tate's detractors, are blaming me for my abuse. Hey. Listen, if I take off all my clothes and walk down the alleyway of the hood, come on, am I really without blame? Okay, am I really without blame? If I smear my entire body with honey and I go into a beehive and they sting me, am I really without blame? Huh? Give me a break. Anyway, let me get back on this, but something's not right. Something happened, and I don't know what. And is Neon? I think Neon is on Kick still, right? Hold on a second. I think Neon is still on Kick. Let me see. Yeah, but something going on with Sneeko. That man don't look happy. Yeah, and Neon is not live. So that was 4 days ago when they were happy, when they were just bobbing to things, right? Now everybody quiet. Why? If you're spending all this time, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you why this is crazy. Because it was Sneeko's idea in order to promote Party by doing a 24-hour live stream, or just to go live for most of the day. But see, Kanye has been saying some unhinged shit. Kanye has been unpredictable. Kanye is like getting off script, and so he's forgetting the camera's on, the camera's off, the camera's on, the camera's off. Just like and then like me, I'm like, okay, thanks to TJ giving me the whole I'm gay, and then and of course somebody on my Twitter account tagged me in the video of them talking about toi, and looked like the translation was wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot what the other stuff was called. But anyway, you all were educating me on what the slang that Kanye was talking about. Okay. When it comes to his sexual experiences. And when you told me what he was saying, I was like, oh my God, it's worse than I thought. So, yeah. And I'm kind of upset because I'm thinking to myself, like, man, y'all cutting the content. Okay. The goal for this channel is to upload at least 3 times a week. Okay. 3 times a week. That's the goal for this channel. And so, I met that goal this week. So the goal is for next week is to do it. But like, I want to continue to do videos for women, but also I like to do stuff that interests me. And y'all know I still got an axe to grind for Kanye. I still have an axe to grind for Sneeko and Myron. But it's kind of, with Myron, it's a little hard to do something on Myron because it's like I said, I have to do a whole lot of editing. The only time I feel like it's worth it is like that. It's like the Shiloh Hendrix, okay? Because YouTube don't like when you show babies. They will demonetize you if you put a baby in a video, right? You put a baby in the video. Thank you, Dan D. I really appreciate that comment. I really do. Thank you for noticing, because I've been working my ass off. I've been working my ass off on 2 channels, even though I got 3. I've been working my ass off on 2 channels, and it's like, oh my God, dude. And I can't even cross-pollinate them. You guys go to both of them, but I can't even cross-pollinate the content. Okay? So I'm just saying, like, but like, I did a lot of work. And if I see Rain, I am gonna thank her, because that curse app is not 100% accurate, but it's at least 80% accurate. It's 80%. And it does help me out. It does save me some time. She get on my nerves sometimes, but she came through on that one. I'm gonna have to tell her too. But with the baby, I had to get a program to blur him out. You know how long that took? So I had to blur the baby out completely. I didn't want to just stick with the face. I was like, I just want him blur it out completely. Blur him out. Then, of course, censor all the N-words, the actual hard N-words. And then I was like, okay, good. I got the video. That was awesome. I was wondering if that blooper tool was working. Oh yeah, it's not 100% though. I still have to go back and do some other. Still have to go back and censor some words myself. So like for example, the Shiloh Hendrix video, there were about 12 I guess you say bad words. There was 12 bad words, and out of the 12 bad words, it missed about 2, maybe 3 of them. 2, maybe 3. Okay, and that's because of the accent, yeah. And I had to go back in and edit those words out, because there was the Somali. His accent is so strong that when he said the N-word, you know, you could hear it. I can hear it, and I know that the algorithm can pick it up too. And it also helped me with Kanye, the clip that TJ gave me. I used it for that too. But even with that video, I had to go back and censor a word. So it's like it cuts down the workload about 80%. But I still had to go back and like do the small stuff. I'd rather do 80% than like none, because y'all don't understand. editing curse words and profanity is hard work. It is hard work. And she's right. The price is great. Like, the price is ridiculous. Like, right now, I paid $5 for 2 hours of, hold on. I had finished the free trial, because they'll give you a free trial of editing. I think, I forget how long it was, but I used it for an entire week for free. And when it came to that Kanye clip, that's when I had to pay some money. But I'm like, $5? That's nothing. I wish YouTube censored those words automatically instead of giving. I know. Ugh. Dude, what in the world? But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I got the ad revenue is going down. And those of you who don't, let me just let you understand what's something going on with the let me give you understanding what's happening on as far as YouTubers are concerned. When you're doing YouTube, right, the AdSense revenue fluctuate. Why does it fluctuate? Because you'll have some sponsors, or you have some companies that will pull their ads or downsize, and then you have sometimes they're like, okay, we're gonna be putting a lot of ads out there. Like, everybody during COVID made a lot of money. Now, there's two reasons why the ad revenue is going down right now. One, because of the tariffs. Two, because of it's that time of year. Like, nobody's spending money right now. It's always right around about doing April and May, but come June, it's summertime. So that's when people start picking up money and this, that, and the other. So it fluctuates a lot. And so the ad revenue is going down because people are not watching as much, and the companies are not around as much either. So hold on, that didn't make sense what I just said. The ad revenue is not so much because the companies are not selling. They're not selling as much like they would, and a lot of these companies get a lot of their food from. I mean, a lot of their stuff from overseas. Let me tell you something real quick, and then we'll go into the content. I am so disappointed in myself. I really am. I'm very disappointed in myself that I fell for a TikTok hype. I fell, and I usually am aware. If y'all don't, let me tell you something. No other platform spread propaganda more than TikTok. And I normally am up on that stuff, but TikTok got me this time. So TikTok had trending, the tariffs are causing a mass something with the blah blah blah, right? Look at all the empty shelves. And so they were showing videos after videos after videos of all the shelves being empty, particularly in Walmart, particularly in Publix and other grocery stores. And I panicked. I was like, oh my God, honey, the food. I was like, I'm gonna have to go and do bulk buying, okay, and stock up just in case the tariffs will last for the rest of this year. Oh my God, I'm so mad. I take my sexy tall ass over to Kroger and Publix afterwards, thinking I was gonna have to stock up on all that. There was not one damn empty shelves in that grocery store. I was so mad, man. I was so mad. I'm thinking that the apocalypse is on. I couldn't believe I fell for that. There was not one empty shelf. Not one. Then I went to Publix, and I think the only empty shelves was the international aisle, right? You have the international aisles, which have food from other places. And my husband liked these, okay, how do I explain this? These are little tiny little potatoes that you could that taste almost like dumplings. They're so good too. But they're too fattening and I don't eat them. But they're little tiny, but you only can get them from Germany. And they have them in Publix, and they have them in Publix and Kroger. And you can buy these things, right? My husband loves it. He loves when I make a nice German dish. I don't even know what the German dish is called. But so I went down there to go see if I can find that, and ta-da, it was gone. There was no more. And that was the only shelf. That was, let me see if that's it. Pierre Rugi. Hold on. Let me see. Copy. Hold on, let me see. But that was the only, if you want to talk about empty shelves, that was the only place that had empty shelves. No, they're small. This is too big. This is too big. It's, I want to say it begins with a G. I want to say, not spritzels, spatzel. Wait a minute, spatzels. Wait a minute. Spatzels isn't spatzels? Hold on a second. I want to say it's a G. Hold on a second. No, but these are so good. Oh my God, this is so delicious. Woo! But this is so good. Oh, why did I have to look at this? Oh my God. This is so goddamn good. Oh my goodness. There you go. I see it. Pxie said it. Pxie got it. Pxie got it. Hold on a second. This is it. Hold on a second. Pxie got it. Hold on a second. Let me get it. Daggone, why did I look at that, dude? Now I'm getting a little. Here we go. This is it. These things right here. These things. They're so good. I know it doesn't look like it is, but it is. Okay? These are so good. Right? They're so fattening though. They're so fattening. That wasn't it. These right here. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it right here, right? Oh, this is so good. Y'all have no idea, right? This is one of them delicious recipes I got from Germany. And my husband is addicted to them. He was very disappointed when he found out that they don't sell them anymore. But this is it. So that's it, right? So this is the only one. This is Ganucci is Italian. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. I think because I don't know why I associated that with why did I associate that with German? Maybe because because the Germans were always making them. Guess the Germans appropriated some of it. In all honesty, Nina, there's so many Italians in Germany. This is the reason why I fell in love with German food. Spitzels is the German Ganucci. Okay, that makes sense, Catherine. Oh, but the spritz, it's so good. Oh God, I'm not even gonna. Oh God, man. See, I gotta hold off on. What's up, Jay? I gotta hold off on not making this for myself. I don't want to make this and then give it to my husband and all of a sudden he's in love with this too. You know what I'm saying? So France has more Italian restaurants than French. For real? Because Italian food is delicious. And Greek food, though, I think the only reason people are not crazy over Greek food than they are over Italian food is because maybe Greek food has more garlic in it. I don't know. But I've eaten a lot of Italian food from authentic Italian restaurants ran by native Italians. Native Italians It's pierogi are a Polish potato yummy food. Yeah, I stay away from these potatoes. That's the one thing. They're so addicting too. So addicting. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. So I mixed it up. So it wasn't Italian food, but I ate so much of it while I was in Germany. I don't know why I associate that with Italian food, but there's that. But anyway, so so yeah, so that was the only shelf that was empty. Was if you get any food that's international, that's going to be the food that is going to be like empty and not going to be there. Also, a lot of fish it's that was coming from overseas was like the fish department was low on certain types of salmon and other stuff too. So I was like, well, maybe I need to do some research on the foods that are going to be affected, like the kind of foods that we eat overseas. So I'm gonna have to go to the Korean restaurant. Sorry, the Korean grocery store and stock up on seaweed because I love seaweed. So I think they're going to. I hope I'm not too late. But I think the seaweed section and then the Chinese eggplants are going to probably be gone because you can't get those. I love Chinese eggplant. I love seaweed. And what else do they sell over at the Korean or the Chinese? It's like a Korean Chinese thing. I think that's it. My dad caught some fish from behind my house, and man, it was the bomb. Oh, you get to have fish behind your house? Wow! I wish I could fish in a pond behind my house. I wish I had food resources like that. Now, you can get food resources like that, like a greenhouse, and like, have some fish in, because I've seen that done before, where they have like in the greenhouse, they have like a garden in this greenhouse, but they also have like a pond full of fish that they feed like natural food and everything. But it's so much work. The only reason I would not do that is because it's so much work keeping that pond. It's not even a pond. It's like a big old tub in the ground. And you got to keep that sucker clean. You got to make sure the water is this, that, and the other. And I was like, dude, forget it. Girl, I'm in Georgia. You can too. He's obsessed with fishing and became friendly with the neighbors. Are you North Georgia or South Georgia, Hannah? My dad caught some fish from, oh yeah, I read that part. Okay, I'm caught up. So yeah, I love that we are slow. It's going to be like a growing pains when it comes to the food right now, because a lot of the food is oh, you up there in north. Okay, you in the north side. See, I'm down here in the south side, but it doesn't matter because like there's a lot of there's some lakes and stuff down here. I just don't live, me or my husband at our house. There's no lake behind us. If that was the case, he would be going fishing. I need a bigger garden, beets, cabbage. Damn, I'll go in. You garden, Jay? So yeah, it's like we have food down here that we don't take advantage of, and I think this is a self-correction because of all the medication that comes from China, all of the other stuff that comes from China. Did y'all see the news on Tamu? Tamu said, we will only be selling stuff from our local warehouse. We are not shipping items from China anymore because of the tariffs. I was like, man, I'm so glad I got my little table from China. I'm so glad I got my table before the tariffs came in, because I love that little thing, dude. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So there's that. So anyway, so you folks who I know everybody was clowning people who were shopping at Tamu. I don't have no problem with Tamu. I don't. I get my candle wax from Tamu. Although I found a local, I found an American shop that sells bigger bulks and stuff like that. So I'm into now I buy from them from now on and just that and the other. Went out yesterday to the timber, found a bit over 2 pounds of wild miro mushrooms. They are selling it. Oh, for real, Jerry? Are you gonna sell them? Why are they so expensive? $80 a pound. That's what I'm doing. Mushrooms too. Ouch. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the news. But I would scroll down. I just want y'all to know that Sneeko tweet that I had tweeted 2 days ago has about 300. Well, hold on. Let me see what the most recent one is. Hold on a second. I got my thing over here behind me. Let me see what the recent one is. Hold on. 563,000 views. Are people getting their Cheyenne orders? I don't know. I haven't purchased anything from Cheyenne. I can say with conviction that I have not had any problem with Tamu. But then again, I don't order anything crazy from Tamu. Like, I order stuff that, like, for example, I ordered the candle wax flakes. I ordered the little TV dinner tray, very advanced TV dinner, but it came from China. I ordered a temperature, a thermometer for food, a cooking thermometer, because I have to know. I have to know the heat of the wax and stuff like that. So I ordered a lot of hobby stuff from Tamu. Nothing serious. I don't trust them for anything serious, so I would only buy from Amazon for my serious stuff. So there's that. They only pop up 2 weeks every week, spring. I never heard of those. Mushrooms before. I'm addicted to Shein. I want to place my order, but scared to have issues. I don't think you'll have issues because I don't think they can. This is me guessing, by the way. Kim, don't take my word for golden, right? But I'm assuming that you can't have any issues because they can't sell something that's not in stock. However, they were talking about going up on the price. So that's the only thing I would say is if they're going up on the price, then they can't. And I do believe you can always I heard Shein is hiking its price by only 10%. Oh, that's nothing. Yeah. I wouldn't. I guess what I'm saying is I would not. I don't know if I guess if the clothes you're looking for is in stock, I say go for it. That's what I say. I say go for it. But if it's not in stock, then and you can always tell if it's in stock because I think they'll probably tell you or something like that. Don't get me lying. If anybody here who purchased from Shein can help her out, let her know. I can only tell you about Tamu. That's all I can tell you. I can only tell you about Tamu. I have not had no issue out of Tamu. Not at all. I can tell you that they don't use the United States Postal Service anymore because, they were not allowed to for some reason. But anyway, there's that. Okay, so let's get into this. So thanks to Lily, giving me one of these, giving me a new victim of Destiny's case. We're gonna read that in a minute, but we're gonna go over that case because there's some new developments that has happened, and I did not cover Destiny's lawyers responding to Pxie. Okay. Sheehan's, hold on a second. I'll risk it. I want my sexy skirts and my coffee table for my cat. Oh man, see, you reminded me how I spoiled the hell out of my cat. I mean, girl, let me tell you something. I did everything for that cat. That's the reason why when she died, I was in so much pain because I was like, that's my baby. Now I truly understand what they say, fur kids, because I went down there. That cat lived a good life, I tell you. With her, she's such a bitch. She ain't clothes quality sucks. I heard that. Martini. I heard that Moni Martini. I heard that the quality sucks. But then again, if you know how to rock it, this is my thing. Because I used to buy clothes from what is that ghetto store? They no longer in business, I don't think. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about. Rainbow, right? Rainbow. You talking about some bad quality. I used to get cheap clothes from Rainbow, right? Girl, I would rock that sucker. And anytime the fabric would unravel and the quality and the stitching would come out, that's why I always had a sewing machine. I purposely paid for it's in the garage now because I don't use it anymore. But I purposely purchased a sewing machine because of all the cheap clothes I got out of Rainbow. But I was rocking it. It didn't look cheap on me, baby. It didn't look cheap on me. It did not look cheap on me. I looked good in them clothes, okay? So I would buy it there. I think it could be cheap. Listen, I think when you get clothes from Rainbow or Shein or Walmart or whatever, I think it's how you accessorize it and how you wear it. Now, if you go around your very rich friends, which I never wore cheap clothes around them because they could tell. Like, do you know I can't tell the difference between Lululemon and your average Adidas workout clothes? I can't tell, but I'm sure you guys can probably tell. I can't tell no Lululemon clothes. I can't tell the difference, but my friends can. They can look at a watch and tell if it's fake. They can look at your jewelry and tell if it's fake. They got a good eye for that stuff. I don't. They can look at your purse. They can look at everybody's stuff and tell, those red bottoms. No, what was it though? Nolo LeBlanc. Nolo, I don't know how you pronounce it. But the red bottom expensive shoes that were very popular during Sex and the City. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, those are fake. Those are not real. I was like, it's not even that much of a shoe. How could you tell? And she was like, you see the way that heel is cut? Well, that is not how the real, how you ever say that name is. They're cut at a more of a diamond shape. Okay. Not Louis Vuitton. Nolo LeBlancs or something like. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Okay. So, so there's that. So it's like they can really tell because they grew up with all this stuff all their lives. I haven't. So I can't tell. So there's that. Yeah, but a lot of name brands are actually trash quality, just paying for the name. Yeah, I never paid. I'm not the type of person to pay for names. Okay, I just don't do that. Maybe because some of that stuff can't even fit me. I shop online literally on eBay. They now have a nice payment plan. You pay 25% down and 3 payments within 4 weeks. Only takes 2% interest on anything. Jay, stop doing that. If you don't need it for an emergency, stop making them payment plans. I grew up middle class, so I can't tell the kind of thing either. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's so you and me in the same boat, Nina. You and me in the same boat. So I can't tell. They can tell in a heartbeat. So, but since they can't tell, I don't wear any of my fake clothes around them like that. So there's that. Klarna, I believe the new payment portion. What did I say though? I said stop using the payment plan if you don't need it. If you don't need it immediately, you guys are so bad. Listen, did not my Jewish teaching teach you anything about money and payments and all this other stuff? Did not my Jewish teachings help you at all? Y'all need to stop that payment plan stuff. I'm serious. If it ain't a house, a car, or something of need, okay, y'all need to stop that. Stop with the payment plan stuff. Okay, why are y'all doing that? Mr. Milky, I hate payment plans. The F. Why would I use it for earbuds? Oh, see, let me tell you something. That is the reason why they're going up in prices, is because you guys are making these payment plans. Where if you can pay, you pay it at a lower price right now. I bought a window regulator today for my car. A what? Okay, but what about a 2K Pxie from Micro Center with a 0% APR and you'd be paying like $35 for 3 years. Sorry, $55. Sorry, $55 for 3 years. $55 for 3 years ain't no 2,000. Hold on, let me do the math on that one. That can't be no 2,000. 55 times 12 times 3. Oh, that is 12. Sorry. That's 1980. Okay, I guess if you can't afford it, if it's really 0%, if you're telling me the truth about it being 0% down, if you're telling me the truth, now you could be lying to me. You could be lying to me. If it's really a 0% APR for 3 years, then it's good. So the thing that makes your car window go up and down, I installed it myself. Second time using a payment plan. Jay, your car didn't come with a Jay, your car didn't come with a handle or a button that makes your car window go up and down. You brought a car with windows that don't go up and down. You got. I thought that is the standard. I thought that is the standard for all cars. Like what? Oh no! Sometimes the motor blows out on its own, so you have to replace it. If it happened to me, wait, hold on. What kind of car you guys got? No, it's the inside the car door. It broke in half. How did you break it in half? Hold on. Hold on. What? Dandy. What kind of car you got? Jay, what kind of car you got? Hold on. We may can find out what the problem is. Okay. I think we're going to find out what the problem is in a minute. A Dodge Nitro. Okay. American. Right? All right. Let's wait for Dandy. Let's see what kind of car she got. See if my theory is correct. It happened to me on my Chevy Cavalier. Okay, two American cars. All right, let's see. Dandy ain't gonna say nothing because she got an American car too. I have a 91 Buick. I had to replace the window I had to replace 4 window regulators. Jeez Louise. Dude, y'all need to stop. What did I tell y'all about getting these American cars? I said, if you're going to get an American anything, get an American truck. Yeah, guess what? My cars are paid off too, and they're not Americans. They're from Honda. They're just a Japanese car. They're Japanese car. They're a Japanese car. Yeah, Toyota, Honda. Ay, yay, ay. At the time, I had a 2018 Honda Civic. My battery died, and when we jump start the car, the back left window wouldn't work. Sorry, I typed. Oh, okay, Dandy. Okay. All right. 2018 and the Honda Civic, girl. What in the world y'all do to that car? 77,000 miles, only paid 700 for what? What was that, Jay? Let me go back and see what Jerry. Sorry, so my ex had to replace the window regulator piece. Okay, well, Jay's payment plan, I would excuse it. But a 91 Buick. Oh, okay. Oh, the Buick. Does your car still pass? Did your car still pass the emissions, Jerry? 1991. Jeez Louise. My uncle. My uncle had a big ass Cadillac. Hold up, when was this? This was back in, right when I was a police officer too. He had this big ass Cadillac, and he was like, I'm gonna sell my car. You want it? If you don't want it, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. And I said, that Cadillac? In my head, I was like, that big ass Cadillac? I was like, nah, go ahead and sell it, Unc. I can't make it up there to go get, because I would have to go all the way up there to New York to get the damn car and come on. And I thought, that old ass car, we're talking about a Cadillac. I think it was a 1965 Cadillac. 1965. One, I knew that Cadillac wasn't going to pass emissions. Two, it's a gas guzzler. He got that car, first of all, before all of us were born. But second of all, he got that car when gas was just 60 cents a gallon. You can't do that now, right? He got that when that car was 60 cents a gallon. You can't do that now. All right, you can't do that now. Like what? What am I gonna do? It was just like those dumbasses who purchased all those Hummers. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? I was like, I remember when. See, this is what I'm saying. I look at black people and I just shake my head at all the stupid things they do. Y'all remember remember a time where everybody was buying Hummers? And when was this? This had to have been like, because I was still in the United States when they were doing that. I can't remember that. But anyway, they had these big old Hummers. I was like, why the hell? Oh, it was doing Obama's. Yes. It was doing Obama's presidency. Nope, it was doing Obama's presidency. Because I remember when, hold on. No. It was at the start of Obama's presidency. Didn't Obama get elected in 2008? I think so, right? Oh, 2006. Thank you. Shh. Yeah, okay. Then y'all right. It was the early part of the 2000s. Them knuckleheads purchased that Hummer. Now you don't see them anymore, right? And I would say, when they were at the gas station, I would get out of my car. And I would look at them. I would get out of my nice small Honda. Or did I have a Mazda at the time? I've always had Japanese cars, right? I never had an American car. If it wasn't a Mazda, if it wasn't a Toyota, it was a Honda. It was one of those three. And I would get out and I would see them at the gas station, and I would point and laugh at their I would point at their Hummer and laugh. I said, "You got a Hummer." He was like, "You know how much this costs?" I said, "Hey, can I look at how much it costs for you to put gas in there?" He let me go look at it. I laughed again. But hold on. I don't even remember the price because it was so long ago. But he let me clown him. I clowned him that entire time. Even when I was pumping my Oakland, I said, "You gotta." He said, "Let me tell you something. When you get money the way hold on, let me talk loud. Let me tell you something. When you get the money the way I get it, you don't worry about no gas prices." I said, "But you got a Hummer." That was all my reply was. You got a Hummer. You can't get no Hummer if you got to worry about the gas. I said, "Okay, yes, sir." Oh God, them dumbass people. Woo, child, those days, dude. Oh man, I was more bolder back then. I've calmed down a lot. Right now I see stupidity. I don't even acknowledge the stupidity no more like I did back then, where I just point at somebody and laugh at them. You got a Hummer. All right, okay guys, let's start. Yeah, he was Kobe big time. 1992 is when the real Hummer H1 came out for civilian use. Tree, you talking about H2? I never knew there was a H1 coming out. I swear to God, I didn't even know that there was another Hummer. The only Hummer I know is during the 2000s. So I can't tell you the difference between the H1 and H2. Whenever I see them on the road, and that was in the 2000s. That was in the early 2000s. Whenever I start seeing Hummers on the road and I see a whole bunch of black people driving it, that's when I was like, what the hell? What the hell? You driving that big old gas guzzler? You gotta be a dumbass to drive around in a Hummer. Even if you can afford a Hummer, what is the purpose of it? Like, what is the purpose of having a Hummer? Eat all that gas. You ain't in the desert. You ain't in the mountains. You not in the terrain. I don't understand you living in the suburbs with a damn Hummer. Dumbasses. Back then, the first Hummers got like 8 miles per gallon. No, the Hummers I'm talking about got 9 miles per gallon. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't say that last name. Do you know I got, I'm not going to complain about this. Anyway, I got in trouble with not in trouble with YouTube, but they the algorithm. Whenever I said Arnold's last name, I got demonetized and everything. And so and also when I say DOG, dog, GONE, they get me for that too, but they fixed it this time. I've been complaining about, hey, every time I say this southern slang, y'all algorithm is saying I'm using profanity. And the last time this happened, I'm so glad they fixed it though. They did give me my monetization back, but I had to act up on Twitter about it. I was like, hey, I'm saying a slang word, dog. GONE. Okay. Anyway, I should be saying it like that, Jerry, for real. In the 90s, there was only 2 digits on gas stations. Gas was 80 to 90 cents a gallon. In the 80s? Well, then what was it in the 60s then? Because that's when he purchased that car, was in 1965. So what was it, 25 cents? Anyway, that big old Cadillac could fit 4 to 5 people, excuse me, if you're not fat, If you are thin, about 4 people can fit back there on that in the back of that Cadillac easily. 4 people. 4 people can. It's that big. It was that big, and 3 people could fit up front. You can have somebody. Actually, you could have somebody in the middle. I remember when I was a little child. I remember sitting in the middle of a car when I was a little girl. Yeah, like TJ, Cadillacs are made that well. The old fashioned ones, Cadillacs are made that big though. If you ever get a chance to go to an old antique car show, I'm sure the Cadillacs. If you ever get a chance, by the way, those are fun. If you ever get a chance to go look at all the Cadillacs that were made in the 60s and 70s. They all are that big. Those things are huge. And you can easily, when I say easily fit 4 people in the back of them things. I've been there one time. Okay. Yeah, those are nice. Those are fun. I miss those though. Okay. All right, let me start rimming. I've been talking to you guys all this time for an entire hour. Is anybody on the Kick Chat? Hi, Stormy. My dad bought a Cadillac from 1965. That thing was a boat. And it drive like a boat too. Sorry, Stormy. I didn't know you were on the other side over there. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I thought you Tree drove through Georgia. Oh my God, I thought of you, Tree, when I drove through Georgia. You did? You did. You know what you should have done, Stormy? You should have yelled my name. You should have yelled my name out your window. I would have heard you. Well, my spirit would have heard you anyway. When you drive through Georgia again, roll your window down when you're on I-85 or I-75. It has to be on. Like if you're on I-95, I'm not gonna hear you. But if you ever drive on I-75 or I-85, go roll out the window, go, Tree! Hi, Tree, I'm in Georgia. And I'm gonna hear you. I'm gonna hear you all the way over here. Oh, you drove over there. Oh, I wouldn't have heard you then. You was driving through Savannah. Oh, I wouldn't have heard you. I'm not over on that side of Georgia. So, yeah. You on the other side. I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side of Georgia, but oh well, you tried. That's good. You tried. All right, guys. Where my phone is in the room? Shoot, I shouldn't even have them. Okay, let's go through this here of Destiny. Hold on, let me go get my phone because I'm getting signals on it, and my thighs are burning me. Uh-oh, Ilhan Omar is trending. I wonder what she's trending for. Okay, I'm coming now. All right. Eyes back. Ilhan is trending. I hope she ain't trending for something stupid. Hold on, let's go over there and look. I don't know why I got this one first. This shouldn't be first. This should be first. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see why she's trending. Oh, she's not trending over here. Florida Senate Committee has unanimously passed a bill that would give the death penalty to those who commit. Oh my God! Guys, do you see what's in front of you? Did this person literally tweet this? Hold on. What was this? Who is this person? Love Oh, wait a minute. This is old. Never mind. This is old. They had to delete this by now. Oh, God. Yuck. Ew. By the way, our hypocrite is a dumbass. I'm so glad our friendship is just gone, because it's like this man talking about something. He supports the white race, but then again defend Andrew Tate, who literally destroys white women. Dumb. That's what I'm saying. Dumb white men today. They so dumb. There she go. She's trending. The Vietnamese that settled here in the United States in 1975 following the downfall of Saigon are some of the most productive people ever to ever immigrate and integrate into our country. On the other hand, Ilhan Omar and Kilmar Garcia are optical illusions. And okay, that's not why she's trending. All of this is old stuff. I don't understand. Like, there's nothing new. They're just mad because she told this person to F off. F off. Okay. This can't be new.
Not of hate, but of fear.
Yeah, this is old. This is old. This is nothing. All right. This is a nothing burger. Okay, let's get over here. All right. So I watch Kyle Ryle Kittenhouse. He does a lot of stuff on the left and stuff on JSTOK's channel that I don't get a chance to check on. So I kind of watch his stuff. And so let me update you all before I show you this. So you have Destiny had told his audience that, yeah, this is going to be over. Hold on. Sal said, what do you use for the layout of your stream, like with your animated avatar in different settings? This animated avatar was made by my good buddy Suits. He's known on YouTube as Suit Yourself. So I didn't make this. I had commissioned someone on Fiverr to make an animated, not an animated one, a slight animated one. And then he basically made this one for me. And I've been using it ever since because, well, I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, and I've been using it ever since. Like, so I used to have one where she would just nod her head and then the fish would go across every now and then or something like that. And I use that probably for my political channel or when I want to like, whenever I want to like, not get content ID'd. So yeah, stuff like that. So yeah. So Destiny had told his audience that the case should be over by this summer and that she doesn't have a case or something like that. It was a bunch of lies. And they filed a motion against her original claim, and so we're gonna go over that part now. I think. Okay, so this is. Let me see if he's talking about this in here. They don't leave. I hate when they don't put a description in here. But anyway, so this is Pxie's lawyer responding back to everything. All right, here we go, and they do it pretty fast, so I may have to keep this on normal. All right, here we go. Here we go.
I've entered on FLSD docket the 2nd of May 2025, page 3 of 24. PAGE introduction. This case is about defendant.
This is too fast. Okay.
Stephen K. Bonnell. II's Bonnell, or Destiny, non-consensual sharing of a explicit video, one of plaintiff Jane Doe, plaintiff, or Pxie, who in the defendant's own words was young and kind of new at the time the video was taken. DKT, 42-4. The defendant has expressly admitted that he later shared the video to a third party with the screen name Rose, id. E, without plaintiff's consent, DKT, 21 pp. 8-9, and E, that he obviously, severely, at the very least psychologically, damaged plaintiff ID. Page 9. These are the relevant facts that support plaintiff's motion for a preliminary
You know what? No, you know what? I'd rather a lawyer go over this because, okay, guys, I'm not going to go over this right here. Because the reason why is because they can actually show you how Pxie's lawyers provide receipts for their claims, where Destiny's very expensive lawyers, by the way, these are not cheap lawyers. Destiny's very expensive lawyers were like, yeah, he ain't do it. Look, I kid you not. His lawyer's like, she a hoe and he ain't do it. That's how Steven's lawyers responded to the entire case. But this is 22 minutes. I don't think, let me see, did any law person, did anybody, I don't even, when did this come out? Oh, this came out yesterday. I don't think a lawyer has touched on it yet. Let me see. Destiny, lawsuit. Let's see something here. This week. No lawyers talked about it. That is a shame. I guess they're not, that's,
5.
This is, that's very interesting that they haven't responded to it yet. Or maybe it's just not that interesting to them. No, Legal Mindset is too busy talking about Johnny Somali. I know he ain't talking about it. As a matter of fact, we can go over there right now. I can tell you right now, he ain't talking about Destiny. I just did a search. No lawyer is talking about this. But Legal Mindset is too busy talking about Johnny's. And don't get me wrong, I get the mindset. Look, as soon as you Google him, the first thing that comes up is Johnny Somali. So he eating good off of Johnny Somali right now. Okay, charge dropped, but he still loses his. Why? Okay. Yeah, he's too busy talking about Johnny Somali. Okay, so let's look at but no lawyers talked about this yet. He has been all up on yeah, exactly, Judgmental Lizard. He is like, listen, he is smoking on that Johnny pack every day. Every day. All right, so I want us to hold off on going over this because I don't want to sit here through like 22 minutes of this. You know what I'm saying?
Entered on FLSD docket the 2nd of May 2025 page.
Yeah, you're going to zone out because I know I'm a zone out. So I'd rather somebody stop and analyze it and give a legal point of view of all of this. Hold on, and I know, and Nate the lawyer probably didn't respond to this either. He's a really good guy to listen to, Nate the lawyer. I love his content. I love his perspective too. What? Wait a minute. Okay, sorry guys. We gotta watch this. The
Oakland chapter of the NAACP is fed up with the anarchy created by the city's soft on crime policies. The head of the group blasting local officials and even calling for a state of emergency to be declared, adding, quote, failed leadership, including the movement to defund the police, our district attorney's unwillingness to charge and prosecute people who murder and commit life-threatening serious crimes, and the proliferation of anti-police rhetoric have created a heyday for Oakland criminals. It is not racist or unkind to want to be safe from crime.
So you heard that right. The Oakland NAACP says defund the police is a dumb idea. And they
what? The NAACP was behind the defund the police movement. Okay, well, I got my next video, guys. I got my next video on my political channel. You gotta be kidding me. They were supporting this. How you gonna sit up here and be like, yeah, defund the police, they racist and shit. And they go, defunding the police movement was just a dumb idea. That was just bad.
Oakland NAACP says defund the police is a dumb idea. And they say, finally, enough is enough. We gotta live here. So, welcome to Oakland, California, one of the most progressive cities in America. Now, before the Black Lives Matter movement and the defund the police movement,
Look, hold on.
progressive cities in America. Now, before the Black Lives Matter movement and the
Okay, I need you all to stop white people repeating this stupid stuff about a race war. I have been checking, and all this is repeating what they heard some other dumb white people say. Okay, this is a cope. I need you to hear this logic, and I need you to break this down so you can correct other people. That's what I'm doing on my political channel, because I'm tired of white people telling themselves, "We're gonna get a race war." They sounding like stupid ass Tim the Fool, bald headed beanie man, talking about a civil war. You don't hear Tim talk about no civil war anymore because he's been clowned for it. Finally. There's never going to be a civil war. There's never going to be a race war. Let me tell you why. What side are black people like me going to pick? Are we going to pick team black, or are we going to pick team white? You see these daggone white soldiers here, these white guilt libtards. Whose side do you think they're going to fight if there was a so-called race war? Team black or team white? What I'm saying is, you have a gazillion white guilt, white savior type of woke tards that will join any black movement. It's always been that way, and it's always going to be that way. So if there is a war, how in the hell can you call it a race war when you have multiple races on both sides? Dumbass. You see what I'm saying? How the hell you gonna have a race war when you got multiple races on both sides? So it's not a race war. If you got multiple races, it's a cultural thing or ideology thing, but it's not going to be a race war. Because I think people don't even know the definition of a race. The only race war, hear me out, because this is true to fact and you can't even debunk this. If you ever want to know a race war, look at the slave revolution that has happened in Haiti. That's a race war. Why was it a race war? Because you had all black slaves killing and torturing all white people, whether they were slave owners or not. In the process of killing their own slave owners, if they came across a white person, they would end them. That's a race war. Where you had a one set of group of one race of people on one side. There was nobody on the Haitian slave side that was not black, and everybody else outside of that were French or English or whatever, but mostly French. That's a race war. And so when they find out that the slaves were basically, had a revolt, then you had the French and other white people take up arms to come after them. That was a race war. To sit up here and say that that's going to be the same thing that's happening here in America is just stupid. And you're just a parrot if you keep repeating the stupidity. Race war, race war, race war. And I'm like, how is it a race war? Clearly y'all don't know what the hell a goddamn race war is. So I just wanted to show you this, is that if you have multiple races on one team, it's not a race war. Oh, it's so stupid, dude. Anyway.
Fund the police movement, Oakland's crime rate was going down dramatically because they invested in both police and criminal justice services.
Oakland is seeing a dramatic drop in the crime rate, especially when it comes to murder.
KPIX5's Ann Makovic takes a look at the strategy by the police department, and it appears to be working.
Yeah, good news is certainly welcome. This is a city that has averaged more than 100 homicides a year for the last 4+ decades. And today, Oakland leaders releasing the annual crime data report, which they say shows a steady 5-year decline in shootings, homicides, and robberies. There were 75 homicides occurring in Oakland last year. That is down from 85 in 2016, and that follows that downward trend. 2016 brought a 12% drop in violent crime versus the 5-year average, and a 20% drop in robberies. The police department has credited the improvement.
How old is this? How old is this? It's 2025. Why are we looking at? Okay, maybe it's a point of this.
On a more prominent police presence and getting help from the community. With better technology, more residents and business owners are giving police video evidence of crime. Churches, youth groups, and nonprofits have also been stepping up their work in prevention.
Now, after those wonderful numbers,
okay, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing.
woke politicians in Oakland and in San Francisco decided to defund the police.
In Oakland tonight, defunding the police has become a reality.
Nice dress she got on.
Hours ago, the council voted to take more than $18 million away from the police department to invest in violence prevention programs.
So then a couple of years later, now you're back up to record amounts of crime.
Let's get right over to KPIX5's Ann Makovic, who is live at the news desk on Oakland's increase in violent crime.
Yeah, those numbers just released this morning show a reverse of years of falling violence in Oakland. So this is a new disturbing trend. Let's take a look at some of those numbers. There were 6,351 violent crimes recorded in Oakland last year, the highest number in the last 5 years, and a 7% increase over 2018. Homicides, aggravated assaults, and robberies were all up.
Now, what the politicians didn't understand is that when you defund your police department and those types of services, the people who rely on them most are people in the minority community. More affluent communities can pay for private security guards, put up gates, and do those type of things. They have the financial resources.
You know what, this is the reason why when they was talking about defend, listen, I'm gonna say this to the core, baby. I'm not white. That's one thing I do appreciate about being black. I don't misplace my compassion. I have compassion for animals. I have compassion for babies. I have compassion for certain children, not all. But there are some people I don't have compassion for, and there's some I do. So I don't have a blanket sympathy, compassion, feelings for any and everybody, regardless, right? But when this stuff was happening to defund the police, a lot of Republicans were getting mad. And I said, what y'all getting mad for? Y'all don't live unless the only way that you would get mad is if you live in the blue city. When they were defunding the police, I was like, good, let them defund them. Because guess what? No one needs the police more than black folks. So you wanted to fund the very people that you call for against because Tyrone and LaQuisha done broke into your house? Oh, you can't get the police to come over there right now because your husband Pookie is beating your ass? Oh, too bad you defunded the police. So let them defund them. I don't care. And they suffer the consequences because of that. So, hey, okay, if you like it, I freaking love it.
to protect their property. But if you're living in a low-income neighborhood and living paycheck to paycheck, you don't have any extra money for security. Your security should be the police department because you pay taxes to have them protect you and your family. Now, in a irony of sorts, the reason why police departments were being defunded is because activists and politicians believed that the black community wanted to defund the police. Like in this shocking example of Mayor London Breed in San Francisco. She wanted to defund her police department and give reparations to black people living.
And you know them clowns were right there. Yeah, give us the reparations. Give. Stupid BC. Stupid BC. Don't realize that reparations carrot is constantly dangling in your face. Constantly dangling in your face. And they use that to keep you in line. They use that to get your votes. And once they got it, they don't talk about them stupid reparations. Guess what? It's never going to happen. Reparations is never going to happen. And your race hustlers are going to constantly talk about reparations because they know it's a hustle. They know what they're doing.
In San Francisco. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, London Breed wants to take $120 million away from the city's law enforcement budget as a form of reparations toward the black community. She said the city has had decades worth of policies, which has basically prevented them from being able to prosper. So here is a look at some of the numbers. The police department's budget would shrink by $40 million in each of the next 2 years under Breed's plan. That is 6% of its budget, and $20 million would be taken from the sheriff's department. Preliminarily, the police chief says most of the money would come.
Imagine taking that much money from the sheriff department, which oversees the jails. So you understand, if you decrease this type of money, the first thing that's going to suffer are your cousins, your daddies, and your baby daddies that are in the daggone jailhouse. The sheriff department oversees that. So you hurt your own kid folks, the Pookies and the Laquanders that can't stay out of the jail system. You're taking all that money away from
not filling open positions. Vehicle purchases may also be put on hold.
For those who truly believe that Black lives matter, it's important that we listen to Black voices. It's important that we allow Black people to lead this movement.
So that's how crazy it had got in this.
And nobody checked her. Nobody Black checked her. Really? Nobody Black checked her, right? I just sit here and let that. I don't even know what race she is. She Hawaiian or something? I'm not sure. Give me a break.
San Francisco and Oakland area. But now, if we go back to Oakland, the NAACP of Oakland said, hey, enough's enough. Crime is out of control. The DA doesn't want to prosecute crime, and the mayor is just sitting there doing nothing. We need more police, not less police, and we need help because we actually live in these communities, and they're essentially war zones.
Well, let's talk about this new push to refund the police as cities grapple with increased crime. The Oakland, California NAACP and a local church calling for a crime emergency to be declared. The group saying, quote, failed leadership, including the movement to defund the police, our district attorney's unwillingness to charge and prosecute people who murder, have created a heyday for Oakland.
I cannot believe this. Failed leadership, including the movement to defund the police, our district attorney's unwillingness to charge and prosecute people who murder, have created a heyday. Wait a minute, though. You guys didn't have no problem doing George Floyd. You didn't have no problem doing BLM. Like, what you, and I'm talking about the NAACP. What you crying about now? Y'all was the main one talking about, yeah, that's the way that we need to do something about the police officers.
Criminals, end quote. The Oakland NAACP president telling News Nation, everyone is in danger there.
You can't go to the grocery stores. You can't put your groceries in your car.
Is it because of the white man, Cynthia? Cynthia, is it the white man keeping you from going to the grocery store? Who doing this to you, Cynthia? Who doing this to you? The president of the Oakland NAACP? Who doing that to you? Is it the white man? Oh my God, I'm gonna have fun, dude. Oh gosh, dude, I need to stop doing all this daggone. I need a white story. If I can't find a white story to do, then I'll do this story. Right now, it's been like first it came Jasmine Ratchet, then the story of the Shiloh. I did 2 videos on that, and now like if I do a video on this one, it was like Tree, you okay?
You can't do anything. We had to say something. We was too quiet.
We were too quiet.
Hey guys, this is a quick ad, but stick with me because this one is truly wild.
His name appeared alongside Hollywood celebrities in international news headlines, wrongfully connecting him to crimes of the college admissions scandal. He says the case ruined his life and his career. Although eventually exonerated, it ended up costing him his life savings in legal fees.
Now, what would you do if the U.S. government accused you of federal crimes you didn't commit, while Netflix and USC is breathing down your neck too? This is exactly what happened to John Wilson, the subject of the new book, Varsity Blues, A Scandal Within the Scandal. And here's the kicker. He was totally innocent, but yet he was lumped in with people like Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, who pleaded.
Y'all see a common denominator here? These are white liberal women. These are white women, the white liberal women.
Guilty to their crimes. But prosecutors didn't care that he was innocent. They weaponized the justice system and tried to destroy his life over a $1,400 typo. And when his case was looked at by a federal appeals court, they said, quote, John Wilson did not receive a fair trial. This book details the tragedy.
Wow. I hope he's sued.
Of the U.S. government accusing you of a federal crime you didn't commit, while Netflix and the University of California are breathing down your neck too. Now grab Varsity Blues, A Scandal Within a Scandal. Link is in the description and in the pinned comment. It is a masterclass on how one man took on the system and won. Now link is in the description or in the pinned comment, or you can also find this book on Amazon. Now back to the story. So the NAACP decided to break with the whole BLM and defund the police movement and just said, hey, enough's enough. And we need to throw out all these woke politicians who are pushing these narratives. So they backed recalls of DA Pamela Price and the mayor Sheng Tao.
Recall of Oakland's mayor Sheng Tao are intensifying. On Monday, the Oakland chapter.
How come these people in Oakland, all I keep seeing is women of the of other races? How come y'all can't put one of y'all old up in there? You know what I'm saying? Maybe, that's something strange. This is a very interesting story. I know this doesn't have nothing to do with Destiny, but I'm sorry. I got sidetracked.
Of the NAACP announced their official stance on the recall effort.
We, the concerned citizens, therefore demand your recall for the sake of our city's future. You lack the competency, credibility, judgment, and ability to lead what was once a great American city.
Members of the NAACP listed public safety, the year-long search for a new police chief, and a declining business as reasons for the lack of trust in her abilities.
Many working. She's also. This is also the woman who allowed, is protecting the immigrants, the illegal criminal immigrants, though. You know what I'm saying? The illegal criminal immigrants. Yeah.
People, we are suffering.
Now, after all that, the mayor and the DA were both recalled, kicked out of office.
In Oakland, California, it appears Mayor Sheng Tao and District Attorney Pamela Price are on their way out, with voters backing bids to recall them less than 2 years after taking office. Both recalls are leading 65% to 35%, with 100% of precincts reporting.
Now, the people of the city of Oakland elected a new Democrat mayor, but she made it very clear she's not for the whole defunding the police.
Try doing this a different way, because business owners deserve to be safe like residents do. Downtown deserves to have businesses flourish. Employees and people in downtown want to be able to go to restaurants, want to be able to shop town. And so we have to figure that out. We want to make sure that businesses don't have to worry about being broken in. I'm not a defund the police candidate. And so I believe in violence prevention, crime prevention, public safety, and making sure that our police force have the skill, the funding that they need to do the real work of policing. And so it's a big piece.
So what do you think about Oakland's reversal? They went from defund the police are all racist, to now we want to fund the police.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what I think. Nah, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Cause all you go to do is fund the police, and then the only way I would support funding the police again is if you make them all black. Boom, headshot. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Scratch that. Erase that. If you make them all black and Hispanic. Boom, headshot. Hispanic and black people do not give a damn about the whole, I can't breathe. Why you yelling, I can't breathe? If you can yell, I can breathe, you can breathe. Okay? So I'm just saying. So no more white. This is the only time I'm going to say no white people, because they take too long to do something. I literally saw a clip. It made me so angry. I literally saw a clip of a white police officer. Instead of shooting this coked out crackhead black guy, instead of shooting him, he boxed him in the streets. He's literally boxing him in the street instead of shooting him. And the idiot gets in the squad car and drive off. And then get into a car crash. And I was so mad at that police officer. I was like, and you could just see on the camera, like, why is he boxing him instead of shooting him? Why is he boxing him instead of shooting him? I don't understand this. You saw that judgmental lizard. Did you get mad like I did? I was like, what are you doing? Shoot him! White. That's the white police. That's that white police officers. That was so white. That makes me angry. And when you as a white person can't do your job because you're afraid of the optics, get the hell out of policing. Oh, that makes me angry. So no, I'm not for white people going into these woke areas and policing. Go to a red area, unless your police officer's a libtard, because you do have some libtard police officers. Yeah, he got into a cop car and crashed it into the ditch or something like that. So, yeah, but judgmental lizard, look at all the damage he caused before they finally shot him. And it wasn't even a police officer. I want you to understand that the people that was shooting, the police officer who was shooting him was not the white one who was boxing him. That made me angry. I was like, had you got rid of him in the beginning, none of this would have happened. Yeah, he kept saying, I'm in the name of Jesus. I'm here for the Christ hunter. I got to save the people. Like, these people are too gone. You just put them out of their misery. That's all you got to do. Put them out of their misery. You got to do it for their well-being. You got to do it for their well-being, dude. So no, I'm not for them. He was out of there. And I was so mad watching that police officer like straight up box him. I hope he got reprimanded for that. I do. I really do. I hope he got suspended. I hope he's put off the street and put him back into education. Retraining. You don't do no stuff like that. All right. Good video from him. All right, let's get over here to Destiny. Where's the Destiny video at? No. Here we go. All right, so this is Destiny coping about it on Rao Kittenhouse channel. Destiny goes live, pressed by the courts, talks about how things have changed for the worse. I have not seen this, by the way, and it's a very short clip. It's like 4 minutes and 51 seconds long.
Thoughts on the new court? I am currently searching for any high school girls from the ages of 14 to 16 because apparently that's who you need to hire to write briefs to submit to the court. Jesus. I don't think we have.
What? I don't understand that reference. It may be in reference to this. Should we? Wait a minute. What is this? See, I don't know what this is connected to. I don't know if this is connected to. This is a new victim. We're gonna read over this. That's why I probably have to wait until next Wednesday to cover this chat. Okay. But hold on, let's just continue to finish listening to what he was saying. Uh-oh, wrong one. Let's continue to finish seeing what he was saying here. Because I don't know why he would say that. Like, what is that in reference to?
Apparently that's who you need to hire to write briefs to submit to the court. Jesus. I don't think we have a chance to brief a brief. I think we got to submit our filing, and then I think they get to do their reply. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how far you can like stretch the fabric of like the court before they just like completely throw everything out of the whatever, because I don't know, they just keep adding so much more random crazy stuff.
Two, my screen name is AbbyMC.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what are you talking about? They keep adding. Oh, great. So he's putting stuff in content. What are you talking about? They keep adding stuff from. She's keeping the same energy. You leaked her video. You literally leaked the video, gave it to several women of her and you. What are you talking about? Random stuff. I have personal. Let me read this myself because the way the voice here. My screen name is Abby Me. I have personal knowledge of the Wait a minute. Oh, is this it? Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay. Is he about to read this? Because if he reads this, then Will can be here for this. Hold on. This is related to it. Okay, let me read this, chat. Let me read this. He censored out the name. Unsworn statement under penalty of perjury of blank blank. Why is he censoring out? Who is this? Ellie, Ellie, why would you censor out the code of the state? What? Why would you do that? Okay, all right, here we go. I understand censoring out her legal name, but why censor the state that is out of? I don't like. We have 50 states. What? All right, let me read this. I am over 18 years old and competent to provide testimony under oath. My screen name is Abby Me. I have personal knowledge of the matters herein, and if called to testify at the trial of this matter, oh, okay, now I understand. I could completely testify as to the facts contained in this affidavit. I first connected with the defendant, Stephen Bonnell II, Destiny, on Instagram in early March 2023. I became a follower of his on Discord and other social media platforms. On September the 3rd, 2023, Destiny flew me to Miami to meet in person, and I stayed at his residence in Miami for 2 nights. On or about November the 3rd, 2023, Destiny shared through a Google Drive link a sexually explicit video that included himself and another streamer, Pxie, the plaintiff in this action. I recognized Pxie in the video because I had seen her post on Instagram and had seen her on Destiny's live streams and on her own live streams. Her face and her hair is visible in the video, and that is how I recognized her. On or about November the 3rd, 2023, I messaged a friend of mine and told them that Destiny had sent me the above mentioned sexually explicit video of himself and another woman, and that I had recognized the woman as the streamer Pxie. I also told my friend that Destiny had sent me another video of him and another woman that I recognize as a streamer. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh my god! 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 I thought it was. Oh no! Chat. I thought it was just a video. I thought it was just an audio. I thought it was just an audio. I thought it. Oh my god! Hold on. Hold on. I was under the impression, and so was Cherry the last time I talked to her, that the only clip that they have is of her in audio form, where he secretly recorded her without her knowledge through audio. You mean to tell me there's a video of Cherry and Destiny and Cherry didn't know about this? Oh, this is bad. Oh God. Oh God. Oh wow. Oh, I can't wait to talk to Cherry. By the way, I'm not gonna tell y'all what we talk about. Oh wow. I can tell y'all this part, right? Cherry, up until this moment, was only pressing charges for the audio. For the audio, she was given an audio clip, and it's unfortunately it's out there. It's been leaked, of her with Destiny. A video? Oh, wait. It is an audio. Sorry. I should continue reading. I'm sorry, guys. It is just audio. Hold on. I also told my friend that Destiny had sent me another video of him and another woman I recognized as a streamer with the screen name Cherry. I was able to recognize Cherry just by her voice since the video was okay. Sorry. False alarm. It is a video, but it's the screen is black. Okay, sorry. Wow, I was about to say, oh my God. Cherry said he got a video clip of, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't, maybe I should read these ahead of time so I can stop. Maybe, because when she said the video, I'm like, okay, no, but this is how you describe it, sorry. I'm gonna read it again. I was able to recognize Cherry just by her voice since the video was black screen with the audio of their sexual interaction. I have retained in my possession a copy of the message to my friend. Throughout my relationship with Destiny, he repeatedly shared with me sexually explicit videos of himself and other women through shared Google Drive links. I now realize that these women most likely never consented to having their private videos shared. I recently reviewed my Discord account and realized that Destiny deleted all of his direct messages to me on the Discord platform. Including the sharing of the video of Pxie. Ooh, that's gonna cost you a good $50,000 for every one deleted, Destiny. I have retained copies of all my messages to Destiny as well as my messages to other people about his non-consensual sharing of sexually explicit videos. I do not want to have my identity publicly revealed since I have recently discovered that Destiny shared sexually explicit videos of himself and me with other people without my consent. Just like he did to Pxie and these other women. Oh, dude. You should have gave her the millions. You You should have gave her money, baby. Woo! This changes everything, chat. So he took video recordings of her. Wow, dude. Wow. So she's so unhinged and insane, therefore I'm not a sex pest. QED. All right, so this is Destiny after this was yesterday. No, this is today. This is today when this comes out that Abby, what's her name? Abby Me came out as a witness, a very credible one. Auto Riff, I'm guessing she's going to try to file a suit next. Auto Riff, I guess she's going to try to find a suit next. Lol W. Auto Riff, yes. She was literally snooping through my wife's diary in my apartment and taking pictures and sending it to people. She is insane. She's insane, but you have sent a picture. You sent a video of you and her having sex to other people. You literally revenge corned her. Jeff F. Session, crazy ex of Darius. Ew! Destiny is having sex with Darius' exes, and Darius is having sex with Steven's exes. These guys pass around women? Oh, God. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, I know who this Abby girl is. I know who she is. Hold on. I know who Abby is. Abby used to be the roommate of Darius. Abby. I know who this is. Oh, I gotta go on. Is JS talking about this? Hold on. Josh, I haven't read it yet. Is the reply any good? Swestiny. Okay, hold on a second. Is JS talking about this? Oh, I know who this. I know exactly who this Abby girl is. Hold on. Kick. Hold on. Where is JST? Okay, do I have him here? Kick.com JSTLK. Is he live? He is live. Oh, come on.
Right?
It was
Wait, why would he
before,
be
but
pissed
I'm guessing
then?
that, like, I'm guessing he knew that he had done some shit here he shouldn't have done, and he didn't want attention
Oh yeah,
drawn
he
to
didn't
it.
want to talk about her for some reason.
Yeah.
That was weird.
But,
he actually messaged me the other day. He was like, Wes, and I was like, what? He's like, did Abby ever show you or tell you that? Hold on, what did he say? I was like, where the fuck is this coming from? So now I'm just hearing this and it's starting to make sense. He said, did Abby ever show or send you any videos of us hooking up? And I was like, what? No? What the fuck? Where does this come from? Now I'm getting where it's coming from.
Yeah, except that would have been way before. That's really interesting. That would have been way before this got filed. This got filed like last night. So somehow he knew that.
2 days ago.
Yeah, somehow he knew that before it was even filed. Very
Ooh,
interesting.
did I just leak? Ooh, poggers? Wait, am I in a leak?
Possibly. Possibly.
Holy shit!
Possibly.
Poggers.
So
I'm involved.
Anyway.
Hold on, let me read this. She never gave me any specifics about the things that she did. I think in part because she probably knew that I would ask some questions you might not know to ask if you haven't done that kind of work before. So she was always very vague. She was like, I look at polls. I coordinate with other organizations. I just got so tired of hearing her claiming I look at polls and I'm constant. What am I looking at? This has nothing to do with Abby thing.
That would have been way before this got filed. This got filed like last night. So somehow he knew
2
that.
days ago.
Yeah, somehow he knew that before it was even filed. Very
Ooh,
interesting.
did I just leak? Ooh, poggers? Wait, am I in a leak?
Possibly. Possibly.
Holy shit!
Possibly.
Augers.
So
I'm involved.
Anyway. Okay, so what happened? So she testified to all of this, and then at the very end of her testimony, she says, also, I've become aware that Destiny sent a video of me non-consensually as well. Now, I don't know how to...
For all this, but yeah, it's 11 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my God, I hate Kick. It just refreshed the entire video. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. Now, okay, we just going to hold on. Oh, Kelly, my Kelly. Okay. Shoot. Dude, this is some good tea, but I'm gonna need to do some more research, guys. Wait, is Darius the guy that dated Xena? Yeah, Darius is the guy that dated Xena, and they be fighting all the time. You know what I'm saying? They currently are broken up, but they'll get back together. That was a dysfunctional relationship. I never thought that Xena would have such lower self-esteem to just put herself through this kind of turmoil. Like, these guys she be dating, they all treat, from Sneeko to this guy, like they all treat her. I think she don't feel love if she don't get treated like shit.
On September 3rd, 2023, Destiny flew me to Miami to meet in person, and I stayed at his residence in Miami for 2 nights. 6. On or about November 3rd, 2023, Destiny shared through a Google Drive link a explicit video that included himself and another streamer, Pxie, the plaintiff in this action.
The random crazy stuff in a lawsuit about Destiny sharing Pxie's nudes without consent.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know if I'll read their filing today or not. We'll see.
What?
Wait, there's a new items video? Content deputy. Uh-oh. When is the ruling on the PI stuff? Well, since it's just a preliminary injunction now and not a TRO, I think that it can be anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months. I don't know if I think it can just be whenever. So, fortunately, it'll take a while. The annoying thing is that there was a chance. I don't know how good.
Hold on a second. Carmen Entertainment, thank you so much for the $5. I am happy to be Generation Z man because the internet has shown me all the dumb mistakes these older men make. Thank you, Destiny and Shannon Sharpe. Not Shannon Sharpe. Not the Shannon Sharpe. You put... Oh, God, dude. That man... Listen, I was going to do a update on Shannon Sharpe. It escaped me. I don't know why. I think I got caught up in the Kanye West thing first. But yeah, I got caught up in the I wanted to do an update on Shannon Sharpe because I wanted to let you all know that Shannon Sharpe lost all his sponsors. He not only lost the Disney deal, he lost the ESPN deal. He also lost a Spotify deal. And the only thing that he still has is YouTube ad revenue. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So everything else he lost. Like, it's just, and he still has an ongoing lawsuit with Michelle. So yeah, it is bad. It's bad. It's bad for old Unc. It's bad for old Unc. And black women are having a good time, and rightfully so. They should celebrate because Shannon went on his show with another black guy. I don't even know who that guy is. They have a podcast together, and he was like, "Now let me tell you something, man. This I don't deal with no women my age. I don't deal with no woman that 30 and 40 years old. What am I gonna do with them? You know what I'm saying? I get them young girls. Them young girls, they like me." That's with Ocho Cinco. Thank you. Yeah, he's with Ocho Cinco. That brother. Let me tell you something. That I don't know what kind of shea butter that brother be having, but damn, his skin be looking flawless. That man's skin look flawless. I'm like, why is his skin so nice? And I'm like, wow. I literally want to email him like, what you put on your skin? I'm like, damn. Not a crease, not a dent, not a pimple, not a nothing. It's just like the darkest of all dark chocolate, dude. The darkest of all dark chocolate. Anyway, it looked like a soft, exactly, Morgan. It looked like a soft baby's butt, like, dude. And every time I see them together, I automatically look at Ocho Cinco. I look to the right, because Shannon's on the left and Ocho is on the right. And I look at Ocho and I go, damn, that man's skin is flawless. Anyway, now what did oh yeah. So yeah, I was going to update everybody on that, but I don't know, maybe something new came out on Shannon Sharpe. If I don't get in on the tea right when it's popping hot, when I serve it to you guys, it's going to be cold and ain't nobody gonna care. And because you already gonna heard it from our people and this, that, and the other. So I missed out on that one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna see if because I'm very in. I may not be up on the Diddy situation. I kind of don't care about the Diddy situation, but I do care about this. I do care about the Shannon Sharpe, because Shannon Sharpe is getting a lot of these men who think that they can basically run game on these young women. These young women are not like my generation, okay? They're not like that. They are hip, because my generation is the one hipping the Generation Z. Okay, Generation X is hipping Generation Z on some game, and they running on you old men. And I've always said this. I say this to the young women in my community. I let them know, hey, do not underestimate that. Then when these old ass men come your way, you better use them for what they got. And I ain't talking about sex. Keep your legs closed, because they want you for that, and you need to get your money. Get your money from them, because they ain't not here for you for love. All right? Shannon look like a... Nikki said Shannon look like a California raisin next to Ocho. Shit, you ain't lying, dude. You ain't lying. Damn, that man is going to age gracefully. I'm telling you. But no, I'm very proud of that. Although I wouldn't have done what she did, the stuff that she did, I would have never done. Ooh, child. I mean, there is, look, there is a limit to my hustle. All right, I still got some dignity left. I'm just like, I'm not going to do all that. But anyway, so she destroyed this man's career and cost him $300 million. I'm going to say that again. She cost that man a minimum of $300 million. So, Shannon, I bet you wish you gave that $50 million now, don't you? I bet you gave it, because right now, old girl is like, you know what? I don't care no more. I'm going to let it all burn down. Look, I'm spilling everything. Keep talking. I bet you're going to settle one day or one way or another. I bet you will, even if you got to make payment plans. Tasha K making a payment plan. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe can make a payment plan. I'm glad she got her. I'm glad you got him, dude. Oh, God. And that woman actually slept with, I know. There you go, girl. Girlina said, and that young woman actually slept with Shay Shay. She deserved every penny. She did earn every penny, for real.
The annoying thing is that with a chance. I don't know how good the chance is. It's hard to estimate probability on any of it. But there's like a chance that the entire case could get tossed as a result of the PI hearing.
Okay, the case is never gonna get tossed. This is just like, he always lies to his audience, dude. He always lies to his audience. Like, you think the public investigator is gonna cause the case to get tossed? On what grounds? On what grounds would it get tossed? Like, you're just making stuff up, for real. This is so crazy. You're just making stuff up.
If the recommendation is to ditch the preliminary injunction, but then also if the magistrate judge agrees that there is no subject matter jurisdiction because they don't have anything that fits
First of all, Pxie lives in Miami, Florida. They have jurisdiction. Now this Abby girl is just a witness. Now, maybe she can file her own suit, but if she is a witness, she doesn't have to live in Miami. How do you sit up here saying it? First of all, I think the judge already dismissed the whole thing about there's no jurisdiction. Pxie live in Miami, Florida. You live in Miami, Florida. Why would the jurisdiction thing matter?
Statute, whatever they're alleging, is not in the range of the dates or whatever. But now they've brought on more random stuff to try to make
that
it.
Right there, I don't know. I don't know the time. I don't know if that's a possibility or whatever. I'm not sure. But I don't believe him because he lies a lot. So I'm going to assume he's lying by default. Okay. Just like like people who are known to lie, I automatically think they lying. Even though if I'm like, is that true? I put them in the default as lying because he has lied so much about this case that as of right now, he's not credible with anything he says to his audience.
It seemed like that is the case, but we don't get a chance to reply to that brief that they filed, so we just wait for the magistrate judge now, and then we just keep moving on, I think.
Cop outfit in the woods.
So did they withhold that until now on purpose? That's not a real thing, I think. That's like a TV thing, like the surprise witness or the surprise or whatever. Technically, anything that they shouldn't be adding more stuff to the suit because it wasn't initially part of the pleadings, right?
Y'all haven't gone to court yet. They can add it. They can add as many as you want to until you guys say litigations is not working. We're going to go to court. Because they can find out witnesses tomorrow and add that person on. Y'all not in session.
If you consider, like a person's due process, or if you consider the rights of people who are accused of stuff or sued, like all of the information is kind of supposed to be there in the complaint, and then you can go back and forth through your pleading stage, your discovery phase, or whatever. But it's not supposed to be like, well, in our last second reply, literally filed by apparently somebody having a seizure because they tried to file the same paperwork like 20 times. Okay, and they're
what? Okay, everything he just said was nonsense. That was word salad.
Last minute reply, they now have like another random affidavit from somebody and then another thing.
No, it's not random. It's not. Okay. Dude, he's such a liar, but he's a good liar too. If you don't know anything about the case, you would think that this is like a random. Say for instance, Pokemon, right? Say for instance, Pokemon came up and said tomorrow that she is also a victim and she decided to join in the case. That's legal. She can do that. Just because they did not have the witness, which now y'all not in session, so they can do this, right? They can even do it if there was a witness in session. Actually, they literally can do that. And I've seen this happen, right? As a police officer, I've seen this happen. I've seen during a child abuse case, right, where the sister was over in Europe. She literally witnessed the mother, because it was the mother who got charged. She witnessed the mother literally bruise and beat this child because she dressed the wounds and even secretly took the child to a hospital to have it looked at, right? And she had all of that paperwork. She also had pictures because she took pictures of it. And she also, you also have email to her husband about the incident. So all of that was added to the court records during trial. And why is because they couldn't contact her. They didn't know where she was, and they couldn't reach her. And when she finally came back to America and found out what was going on, she reached out to the lawyers, to the prosecutors.
And I don't know. I'm not sure how much detail I want to go into here because I don't want to reveal, I guess, my legal strategy. Like if I believe that the other side is just willing to literally make shit up. I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about it, but we'll see. Or I'll just answer this last one. I'll do more questions about it after this. When you're doing a lawsuit, do you come up with a strategy yourself, or do your lawyers come up with it? Always the lawyers. All I do is I'm willing to read a bunch. So like if the plaintiff cites cases, like I'll read it because I think a lot of the underlying material is kind of funny. Because like the cases that they cite to, all of the cases involving the statute that they're bringing in to try to sue me under, the defendants are legitimately unhinged. So like they'll cite like, oh,
that's his favorite word, is unhinged. I guess unhinged is another word for is truthful. Unhinged is truthful. Unhinged is factual. Is that what unhinged is to him? Unhinged is truthful. Unhinged is factual. Okay.
well, you could see that like a judge very clearly granted a preliminary injunction in this case. Diaz versus Hernandez, I think, was one of them. And if you read the alleged behavior, it's unhinged. Like the defendant there would be like,
unhinged. What does that mean? If you read the brief, it's unhinged. What does that mean? What is unhinged?
a guy who's like mass sending like videos taken to like family and friends of the plaintiff because she won't respond to him because he's still trying to date her, and then he's like threatening to kill himself, and then he's like trying to send it to like college. It's like it's legitimately unhinged behavior. I'm like,
but is it relevant? Is the statute relevant? And is the examples in that relevant to Pxie's case? Because a lawyer would not cite a case to defend their position against the rebuttal that your lawyers submitted if it wasn't an example of it. So, but you're just saying unhinged. It was crazy, man. It was unhinged.
Why are you citing these underlying cases? The fact pattern is not even remotely similar here. Holy shit. And neither is the evidence.
I want you guys to understand that Destiny said in another video, let me see if it's on the Kyle Rittenhouse, Ryle Kittenhouse. Destiny said in another video a month ago that this case is nothing. They have nothing burger, and it's going to be over within this summer. Now he's changed his tune. This is saying, I'm gonna see if I can find it. It's got to be in Kyle Rittenhouse thing. Hold on a second.
This is in either case too, but I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. Okay.
That if I made a video about Ethan, he would act like an adult and he would keep the
new crazy. Okay, let's look at hold on a second. Let's go to Kyle's home. Oh, you can't search. You can't search it. Oh yeah, you can search. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, this is too long. Hold on a second. Oh my God, where? Where it? Oh man, I can't find it. It was a short clip where he was just lying to his. He was lying to his. But I guess it's not on Kyle's. I guess it's not on Kyle's. Ryle Kittenhouse thing. I don't see it. Destiny, I'm going to R word your sister. Destiny get trolled by attorney live on after about Pxie plus response to court case. Full reading. Well, it must be in this. It must be in here. It must be in this video. But I'm not going to go through the entire video. Yeah. It must be through this one. But he's, let me see.
I would say the violation of trust.
Okay, hold on. I think this is it. Hold on a second.
Apparently these have not been broadly discussed. This was 2 days ago.
Destiny's subreddit, which still are active vectors of hate. Okay?
Vectors of hate.
LSF, exact Destiny's.
It's me hating him or her. But a petition to be never been an active or prominent member of my community. There
he is like
comments and upvote the fuck out of it and then downvote any.
Okay, it's not this one either. I'm sorry, chat. I can't find it. I thought that was it. Let's do a cooldown. I thought that I could find it, and y'all know me. I see stuff on the internet and I don't save it, and then I forget where I watched it from. So he loved calling his victims crazy on his because it would discredit them. It's discredit them. You know what I'm saying? And also it's projection. Unhinged is the new crazy. Dang, okay. Show you right. But I'll do more research on it. And I'll do more research on it and get back to you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. So, but anyway, I think I'm gonna work. I have a video. I have a good scripted video, but of course, like a lot of these political videos, just take some time to research, and then that's why I love when people tag me with a good video to talk about in reference to news, like Sites gave me the whole thing about and a lot of streamers are not talking about it, by the way. And I think they're not talking about it because they don't want to have to do all the editing with that child. They don't want to they don't want to have to do the editing with the baby and everything like that. So I think that's the reason why. I do believe. So yeah. He's very gay, lispy speech patterns are unhinged. Oh, you guys are crazy. You crazy, okay? Oh God. Okay, so.
Meowsers. Just tip $10. Hey Tree. I had to cancel last weekend's stream due to health reasons. So the Sunday Funday stream is set for tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. See you then.
And buy a hat for your hat. Thank you there, Meowser as Mr. Medicare. Yeah, I did tune in and I found out that I saw the tweet that was it AF streaming or something like that was posting, and I saw that he had some health issues and he canceled. This was during the time everybody thought that Ethan Ralph was dead. And I said, nah, he had to be gone for a week for me to believe anything happened to him. He was like a no-show for 3 to 4 days. And people like, oh my God, there's a drowning, there's a this, there's a that with Ethan Ralph. Everybody was thinking he was dead, and I was like, nah, it gotta be a week. If a week go by and you don't hear from the big fat pig, then you know something's up. Other than that, like, no, there's a chance. There's a strong chance he's gonna be alive. Strong chance he's alive. So, so there's that. Okay, guys. So with that being said, hold on. What you guys are saying here? A hat for your hat. That's right. Hat for your hat. Buy a hat for your hat. Buy a hat for your hat. So thank you, Meowser. So tomorrow's Sunday. I will have time to look at that actually. I'm doing my best to recalibrate my sleeping pattern, because at first I was sleeping all during the day and up all night doing stories. I was like, I just gotta stop. That's gotta stop. So anyway, all right, there, taters. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate that. Expect a video to come out on Monday. So yeah, a Sunday. So like again, that's the goal, chat. That's the goal. The goal is to upload videos at least 3 times a week on this channel. You know what I'm saying? And so to keep the channel fresh in the algorithm. I'm rebranding the content, so that's going to take a couple of months. It's going to take several months for it to catch on. But I still will do red pill stuff. It's just that the red pill is officially dead. And nobody really cares about the stuff anymore. So, you know, now we had to focus on individual content creators. So there's that. Thanks for having me go by while I was rolling. What? You're rolling cigarettes? Oh, Jerry. Lord have mercy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all bad habits. So anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on the videos, and then the next stream will be next Wednesday. Okay. Okay. All right. Talk to you then. Later, taters.